What is up, YouTube world? We are KRT LYFE, KRT LYFE with the Y. Like, subscribe, comment, all these things. Today's vlog is gonna be a lot different because we just started it in the middle of the day. So what you just saw there was a bunch of stuff. We started early this morning. We got up at 6.
No, we got up at like
5.
Well, Reza was up at 5. I rolled out of bed at like 5:45, and we left the hotel at like what, 6:15 maybe. We were out.
And then we drove through the desert as fast as we could to get to the Grand Canyon, which we're gonna overlay
the
right
West
here.
Rim.
The West Rim, which is what you can see us doing right now. And we thought we were going to a national park, but we ended up going to the Indian reservation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's our Native American reservation. And now, in today's vlog, we're going to go to Hoover Dam and Valley of Fire.
2 more stops before we head back to Vegas.
Let's go. So while we're back trying to get back to internet and back to the road, we're going to share our thoughts with you on the place we just left, which is the West Rim of the Grand Canyon in the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Hopi Nation, Indian Nation Reserve, Native American Reserve, I don't know. One of those might be the right way to say it. So to me, I thought it was very, very expensive for what you get initially. When you go to the first part where the Sky Rim thing is, I think that's something that you should just skip. I wouldn't even get off the bus there. Where you want to go is called Guano Point.
Guano Point.
To me, Eagle Point, don't even get off the bus. Just tell me you want to go straight to Guano Point if you aren't scared of heights and you don't get vertigo. Because when you get to Guano Point, that's when you're in a proper Grand Canyon place with no fences and no rails. It's if you go off the cliff, you off the cliff type of deal.
If you want to learn how to fly on your own, that's the spot to do it.
And the views there are spectacular, and what you come to expect when you think in your head or imagine the Grand Canyon.
You have pretty much a 360 view at a couple of points, because they have these 2 places where you can climb up the rocks. And it's not anywhere on the edge. It's kind of in the middle of the field. But when you get on the top, you see it all the way around. You also see the Colorado River, which is really cool.
Very, very cool.
But
now,
it makes it surreal.
Yes. You might be wondering, how much did we pay for 2 people to experience that? We paid, with the military discount, $80.
Yes.
Pretty darn expensive compared to a national park.
Yeah.
Only difference is that if you go to a national park, it's a 4-hour drive versus a 2-hour drive. So
From where we were.
From where we were in Las Vegas. So in my opinion, if you're in a rush to see the Grand Canyon, you can come here, but you might be better off just going to the, what is it called? The North Rim.
Yeah, it's the North Rim.
Yeah.
So it's a Grand Canyon National Park.
So what are your thoughts?
I am very much aligned with you. I think the Skywalk, I don't really think it's worth the money. You're also not allowed to take anything with you, meaning no phone, no camera, no book bag. I mean, nothing. You can just walk out all by yourself, but you can't take anything. So you can't take any pictures. You can see, but that's about it. I do think that the more natural way is a second stop for sure. Definitely a lot more impressive. Definitely a lot more you can see, because the 360 view is really giving you a proper perspective on how deep it is and how big everything is. And
yeah, when you climb to the top of Guano Point.
Yes, plus you can see the river, plus there is a mine out there that is no longer working, but you can also see that. You have plenty of photo ops. Depending on your comfort level, you can get close, you can get far, you can get all kinds of angles and shot. Definitely recommend going first thing in the morning.
Yes.
Because we got there right at 9, right when they were opening up. And there was very few people. There was like 3 cars parked and barely any people. So we could take plenty of pictures, have plenty of privacy. We sat on one side of the cliff, yeah, and there was nobody there. Very nice. Now when we're leaving and it is noon, it's packed.
Yep.
It got really packed, so it's hard to find seats somewhere, or if you try to take, pictures without anybody in them, it's going to be really difficult to time. So what's the next stop?
Hoover Dam! Let's go!
Hoover Dam.
Alright y'all, we are overlooking Lake Mead. Hope you can hear me good because the mic is facing towards me, but it is super windy right now. And if you look, you see this little line right here? That looks like where the water level was and now has receded all the way back to down there. You can see the water line. Wow. And even on that island right there, you can see where the water level was at one point and how much the water level has dropped. And even on those mountains over there, you can see the same thing. After a super zooming trip back through the mountains, we are past the checkpoint and we are now approaching the Hoover Dam. All right, we got here and we were immediately looking for the dam. We were like, where is it? And it's kind of tiny, so we're gonna show you real quick. So there it is behind us right here. When we pulled up, we were like, well, where's the dam? And then we were like, oh, we're over it.
Damn, that's the dam.
Like, damn, that's the dam. We thought it was a bridge. And I'll tell you why. Because my wife happens to be from a city that has a really, really, really big dam. One of the biggest ones in Europe, I think, right?
So it's really massive.
What's the name of it? Dnipro hydroelectric something generator or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's huge.
Yeah, it's taller and much wider, and we actually walked across it back and forth.
Yes.
And you can feel everything shifting, and then you also
It's kind of scary, actually.
Yeah, he was scared. But it was funny because it has like holes in the ground where you can open up
you can
and
look
see all the way
straight through.
down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot about that. But
yeah, we might actually just skip this. So sorry about that, guys.
that's the thing, when you travel and you see other things and you can compare the things. So for somebody who haven't traveled and that's the only one they've seen, then yeah, I'm sure it probably is impressive. But I grew up driving, a car over the same thing over and over, seeing the water coming out and not in different levels of water and stuff. So when you get to something new and it's not up to size, it's definitely a little disappointing, unfortunately. But that's just part of the traveling, I guess. I mean, same thing.
So until next time we go to Dnipro, though, we'll make. No, you can actually go to one of our old vlogs and see that bridge.
It's not at Dnipro, it's at Zaporozhye.
Ah, Zaporozhye. Go to one of our old vlogs when we're in Ukraine, and you'll see that massive bridge. So we're gonna move on to the next place. Alright, y'all, the sparkity spark over there got us to here. The
Beautiful
Valley
place.
of Fire. Look at it. I guess we're going to try to walk around as much as we can really, really fast because
Sun is starting
to go down and we can only be in here until sundown, and the sparky spark is low on fuel, unfortunately, because we were in such a rush to get here before sunset. Do y'all see this? Looks like we're on an alien planet, a red alien planet.
Yeah, this is very cool. Definitely more than I expected to see, which is always a nice, pleasant surprise, as we know.
So I think what we're going to do is end the vlog here. KRT Life with the Y. Like, subscribe, comment. We're going to probably show y'all some B-roll of whatever we happen to discover. Yeah. And shoot some Instagram stories and take some pictures and head back to Vegas.
Get out of here before it gets too dark.
So when the future us watches this in 5 or 10 years, it'll be like, man, remember that place that we went to that looked like it was on fire? There it is, Valley of Fire.
Pretty cool.
I'm sure there's a lot to see that we haven't seen. But next time. That's all.